Hi, friends! Look what I finally figured out! Over the past couple of weeks, actually, I think it's been longer than that, I have downloaded, I'm not kidding you, 10 plus programs and installed and uninstalled them because for some reason they didn't work with my computer system or I couldn't figure them out or whatever. But I finally found one where I hopefully can talk to you and have my budget available for you to view at the same time. If this works, I'm going to be so happy. Yay. Okay, so let's start up here at the top. As you can see, well, I did decide to black out my tithe because I believe that's between me and God. So that's just going to be that way. It's not a total secret. I've mentioned it before, but just monthly, that's going to be blacked out. But you can see that I went ahead and saved $60 savings, $25 in long-term savings, $400 for rent, $89 for car insurance. I called and got it lowered, believe it or not, by comparing companies. And let's see, health insurance was normal, phone bill was normal, internet normal. My electrical was 89 cents over what I budgeted. Water was $2.91 under, and gas was $3.17 over. None of that's a big deal. That means I'm kind of right on the money in my head. So that's good. I'm not going to be changing those because it's always just a little over or a little under. I'm not going to worry about it. I put lawn care into a sinking fund for when it gets time to mow my lawn again, which will be soon. And as you can see, I did overspend on groceries by $54. I'm getting used to this new diet that's mostly sugar-free and low carb, and so transitioning, it's just a little interesting. So as you can see over here, every time I go to the store, I log what the cost was against my receipt, and I went over by, well, quite a bit. But it's fine. I'll deal with it. All right, up here, you'll see these are just kind of notes on unforeseen expenses. Now, the $155 was to pay my CPA to do my taxes, and I've mentioned this in videos before that I kind of just borrow that money from myself and then take it out of my tax return. So this is essentially null because I've taken it out of my tax return. I did have to re-up my P.O. box at the post office, and I got a library CD stuck in my car, and so I had to get that removed. Fortunately, it was only $20, and I just took that out of money that I had left over at the end of the month. All right, medical costs. I was way under, so I saved right here. This is where I think I only spent $8. So I saved $34. I put that in my medical sinking fund, and the $8 was on prescription medication. So I took the rest and actually $2 extra. Dang it, my alarm's going off. Sorry, unprofessional, but that was going to keep going. Okay. All right, $8 for prescription medication. So, and I also had a couple of dollars left over at the end of the month, so I ended up putting $34 into a future medical sinking fund for months when maybe I have to go to the doctor or something and have co-pays or what have you. All right, I spent $12 at the laundromat. I spent essentially nothing at the gas. I have ended up with a lot on my Walmart gift card, which I load at Walmart to get, I think it's 3 or 4 cents off on gas, and I always buy my gas at Walmart, so that's there. I ended up just putting that money to the overflow gas fund, which is also my car repair fund. So that's fine. I spent Rory's money and restaurant. I was a little bit under. I'm actually not sure why it says $20 there. I think I only spent 10. I'll check that later. Or I might have put more to her sinking fund. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay. Restaurant, I was $4.69 under. You'll see where I spent that in a minute. And in personal, I had $11.52 left. These underages are where the $20 CD changer thing came out of. All right. And then all of my sinking funds were funded as normal. Those are auto saved, so that's fine. Down here you'll see I went to a few restaurants and I only spent 34. And then for my personal spending, I had to mail something. I went to Walmart and I bought a bunch of new socks because mine were in horrible disrepair, and a couple of new towels because I wanted to replace those. And then I got those 5 storage containers from Dollar Tree that you saw, the Betty Crocker divided lunch containers, in one of my previous grocery hauls. And then I spent $5.39 at Zenni Optical for a shipping cost for these glasses. For some reason, I wasn't charged, and then I got charged it. It was charged separately, but it came in late. All right, tax refund stuff, since that's not a monthly column, this is over here, and I got a $902 refund from federal, and then I take away the $155 preparer's fee, equals $747 to my savings account. I did decide to, and I said this leading up to it, is that because right now, or before this, I only had $1,000 in savings, and I move every so often. I'm not entirely happy here in Mena. If an opportunity comes up, I would like to have the money there to be able to move elsewhere if I need to. I decided to go ahead and use this money as savings instead of more debt payoff. Once again, it's dealing with the situation directly in front of you instead of paying off debt, which is sometimes a choice you have to make. So I put that plus my state refund of $86, which is $832, to my moving fund, which combined with my emergency fund is now $2,000, because there's that $60 monthly save and interest as well, which equal that. I also started a YouTube tax savings account because I noticed they don't take out taxes on money that you earn from YouTube. You have to set that aside. It's kind of like a small business type thing that you have to set aside your own taxes. I did not make enough last year to where that was an issue at all, but this year I am trying to plan ahead and save for that. So I made another Capital One 360 account, and I called it YouTube Tax Savings, and I'll be saving 25% of what I make from YouTube and putting it in there. Now, the cool thing about that is that I can deduct any expenses like my P.O. box from my taxes for that. So I will be also taking any expenses I may have out of that account. So if I do a giveaway or something, I can I can take stamps off, I send you guys mail, that kind of thing. So, all right, let's see. I made my normal salary, and then I made $48 for gas reimbursement, which went to my laptop fund because my laptops are broke. And over here, this is last year's debt breakdown. You can see I started the year with $31,903.76, and I ended the year with $28,300. This was 2014, $28,313, and I just keep these in here as inspiration. And then this was 2015. Started with 27, and apparently I didn't fill those in. I need to go back and do that. It's on the December one. Sometimes I don't copy it over. All right, and then here's what I made. On YouTube, I made $296.74. Minus 25% for tax savings is $75. But I took out the money from the savings for my P.O. box, since I'll be able to deduct that, and I saved $50 to that thing. And then this plus this is the $500 that I saved. Then I have $40 supplemental. I separate this and that because this is auto deducted. So total, I was able to put towards debt $761.59 this month, which is not bad. And this was my 10K 2015 chart, which once again, I just leave in here for inspiration. And then, of course, I made a 10K 2016 chart here, which shows that I paid $762 this month. $508 of that was to principal. This year total, I paid $1,625.27. Of that, $1,337 was the principal, and my current debt is at $17,339.54, which is not too shabby. it's coming down just a little bit by a little bit. So that is my breakdown for the month of February. Let me know if you enjoy this new thing where you can see my budget and me talking about it at the same time, picture in picture like. And I'm pretty stinking excited about this, and I hope to be able to continue it. So let me know if there are any changes I might be able to make. Considering the difficulty that I had finding a program that would work for me to be able to do this, I may or may not be able to make those. But I tried real hard, and I want you guys to know that I tried hard because I love you and I want to help you in any way I can. And I know sometimes seeing the numbers and actually seeing the stuff that I break down and do is helpful. So that's all for me. And so far, I'm having a pretty good March, especially since I got this figured out. And I will see you all soon. Bye.